So speaking of windows, most kitchens are gonna have them. So when we talked about, the centering of the drain, sometimes that will take a back seat to the actual window measurement because most people are gonna center their sinks under the window. And actually this might be an easier thing for most people because sometimes the length of the kitchen is just simply too long to effectively send your measuring tape the whole way and keep it steady while you have to measure. The window gives you some leeway because you can actually measure your wall in 3 different increments. So to the right side of the window, and most likely you're gonna have window trim on yours. So we would go from the end of the wall to the start of the window trim for the proper wall measurement, because we do wanna make sure we have proper spacing for the cabinets from the window. We don't just wanna, encroach on the trim. So for us, we're gonna go right to the edge of the window, right to the end of the wall. We'll catalog that measurement. That'll give us 1/3 of our total wall length. When we come around to the other side, for the window itself, we're gonna go trim to trim. We would catalog that measurement, and then from the trim to the end of the wall, we would repeat the process. Once I add up all 3 measurements, I know exactly what my wall size is, and I can determine the center of my sink from that particular position. So again, you don't have to figure out the center in that. Your designer will do that for you, but as long as you have the total wall dimensions and the location of the window, this is perfect. The same would apply for any openings, whether it be an opening to a hallway, maybe a door to a garage. These are all things we would want measured from trim to trim because they all matter. Another common thing that we run into is customers or clients wanting to run their cabinets all the way to the ceiling. Maybe they're tired of having a dust trap on top. Maybe they don't want to showcase their seasonal plateware, dishware. So going to the ceiling is an effective way to get more space and a cleaner look for your overall finished project. And for us, what we would normally do to capture the ceiling height itself, we will run our measuring tape up to the ceiling. We're gonna use this lovely light here because we're in a warehouse environment, so we can only do so much. We would take the measurement from the top, and depending on how wide or long your kitchen is, we would actually repeat that process in a few different areas of the kitchen just to make sure that if there's a difference from from the right side, maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch, moving down to the left side, that we're allowing for the proper crown moldings or risers to make sure we have a perfect fit. So following the tips laid out in this video, you should be able to provide any kitchen designer all the applicable information for them to do a great job with your design when you're ready to start your project. Always, again, keep in mind, it's just the wall dimensions, appliances, openings as far as windows and doors, and worst case scenario, your drain location for the sink. I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us today and go over the information. I'll see you in the stores when you're ready to start your project. In the meantime, stay safe and take care of yourselves and each other. Bye now.